Alrighty, what is up, Questers? This is the first solo stream of this channel. So we're going to be, this is a general talk view, live stream. If you guys have any suggestions or ideas, you can always come over, just bring them up in the chat, and yeah, we'll go ahead and talk about it, whether it's about news, a project, or anything like that. Perfectly fine. We'll go ahead and wait a little bit. I'm going to bring up some news from Guardian platform real quick. Let me get some music up in here. There we go. So let me know if that's too loud or too quiet or what. So recently, there has been some things about FTX. Some interesting things about FTX have come up. Let's actually pull them up here real quick. So, one of the things that oh yeah, let me show you the screen real quick. One very interesting thing I actually saw from Sam was that apparently he was saying that they were going to be able to do withdrawals. I was going to say, I kind of called this bluff. I thought it was bluff, and sure enough, here we go. Sam's saying that his net worth is almost zero after the FTX collapse. Which, I mean, this is another thing as well. Take it as a learning lesson that no matter how big you may get, always make sure you're investing in more than just one or two projects or one or two ideas. Always try to expand your investments, whether that's crypto, stock market, even real estate, whatever it may be. Try to go as wide ranged as possible. Even if it means putting a little bit in each one, it's better than putting a little bit in each one than, say, putting it in like two in Sam's case and it all fall apart because I think Avalanche was with FTX, like it was supposed to be supported by FTX. So it's a mess. Yeah, I was gonna say he's not even asking about this possibility during an interview. Oh, it's about going to jail. In an interview at the New York Times Deal Book Summit today, November 30th, the CEO of the bankrupt FTX currency exchange was clearly uncomfortable. And what he said is, in the end, is there's a time and place for me to think about myself and my own future, and I don't think this is it. Man, I mean, I don't know. I haven't tried going too deep into it. Music's too loud. Got it. How's that? Is that good? Yeah, they did there's like a YouTube video right here of it. So yeah, I was gonna say it looks like they did a live interview to Sam, like with Sam about basically the future of FTX and what's going to be happening. So I don't know. It's for me. I just hope the best for him. You know, if there's any legal issues there, if there's anything that was done illegally, then I mean, if it's sought right that it needs to be taken care of, then that's on him. You know. Yep, there we go. Alameda, that's what it was. Alameda was borrowing about like 10 billion and on a lousy collateral. So that's just asking for problems. So let me actually. Dude, I'd be nervous as hell too. Honestly, you know, because it's not like it's anything of like KuCoin or any like small exchange. It's not like, you know, like it's not. I could see it. I could be like a little more relaxed if it was like a smaller exchange. This is like the second biggest exchange. There's still plenty of eyes, and there will be plenty of eyes on this situation for a very long time. So yeah, I was gonna say, of course, you know, he'd be nervous. Again, would that mean that there's something that he did that he knows was wrong? I wouldn't say so, because knowing myself, I can get a nervous person, especially like in front of a live camera. So I really hope that's what it is, because I always try looking in the best of people. I never want to expect that they did the worst, but we'll see how it goes, honestly. Yeah, here we go. Andrew Ross is saying like he had a really good view, but he's just made a terrible ideas or decisions. Which is, yeah, like he did poor investment. He centralized his investments into two things, and it's not all what you want to be doing. I you know, but hey, some people you think that would know these kind of things, or you would think it's common sense, but common sense is not a flower that grows in everybody's garden. Excuse me. Yeah, this is a Ponzi scheme. That's one thing I saw mentioned before, was that Sam was like in a Ponzi scheme, or this was a supposed Ponzi scheme. Somebody in my in a chat that I'm in posted a picture of like this interconnected circle that was going on, and where everybody kind of played their place in Alameda and FTX. I'm just catching up with this stuff right now. That's why I'm reading through it right now. If there's anything you want me to pull up, I'll do it. That's perfectly fine. At one point, he asked him if he was lying, and he said, "I don't do drugs. I had prescriptions." Well, okay, like, I understand getting nervous and stuttering and rambling, right? But, like, why? Like, asked if he was lying, and he's like, "Oh no, I don't do drugs. I have prescriptions, though. You know, that's not drugs, right? That's perfectly fine." Like, that's okay. You could have just said no. I don't, like. And honestly, it's one of those things too. Where was Sam even located? Like, where was his like home? Like, where did he stay for his home country or wherever? Because like, depending on where he lived as well, like, I don't see why he'd like nervously or like just immediately jump the gun to that point of like screwing up that bad, where he's like, no, don't worry, guys, no, totally not. If you can find that quote, that would be hilarious. Like, If it's in his interview, I'm gonna look through it. I hope they have it in the interview, like as well. The YouTube interview is like, or he says that he just totally jumps the gun. Like there's like no pause, because that's what I imagine. It's just there's no pause where they're like, "Are you lying to me?" No, I don't take drugs. It's like, okay. I would have thought that there would be, a chance for a pathway forward here that would bring some more value to customers than what had happened if you just sort of sold everything else for scraps. And I don't have confidence. I can't promise anyone anything. It's not really in my hands to a large extent. I mean, very likely ended up with the team of energy constructing experts currently running the 130 odd company FTX group. It's just legal mess. No. I seen it on Twitter, BlockFi maybe. Okay. Well, even then, if it's a Twitter post, still, I mean, if you can find it, I want to look through that, because that sounds funny to see. Speaking of BlockFi, they went for bankruptcy, didn't they? That was bizarre. Like that was. They were like the third, I think, crypto app that I bought, that I downloaded last year. It was like, I think it was in October when I downloaded BlockFi. And this was back when they still, Blockworks. Okay. Yeah. Yep. That sucks for BlockFi. I missed the gun on that though. I didn't have enough. Like I didn't have like a whole lot. I had 100 USDC in there, and that was because when I downloaded the app, they still were compliant with US regulations and everything, so they could do interest on cryptos. So I got grandfathered in, and then I think it was like August of this year, I pulled out the earnings. I pulled out the earnings, and I pulled out the USDC. And I was like, you know what? This isn't going anywhere. I'm gonna use these elsewhere. I'm gonna trade this out for ETH and get some I could buy some I could buy a measly amount into projects, or something like that. And not even 3 months later, they went bankrupt. So they sent me an email. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. I should unsubscribe to this, because I'm like, it's not really a huge issue with me. But yeah, still, BlockFi, that sucked. They went bankrupt. I don't know. We'll see how everybody else goes, but I don't think they're going to be the last. Do you agree that you lied? Jeez. There was times when I was a marketer for FTX. How can I, in a way that is truthful, paint FTX as compelling and exciting, and I wasn't talking about the risk? I wish I had spent more time on the downsides. Yeah, I mean, the funny thing is, right, like, after you do the screw up is when everything makes sense, right? Is like when you look back at it and you're like, oh yeah, like I should have done this, or I could have done that, or whatever reason. It's one of those. But the thing is, right, is like, it'd be one thing if you had already noticed those downsides and noticed the faults in FTX and Alameda and made an effort to actually fix them, compared to he knew that they were there, he just refused to actually do something about it, or he felt like he could just spend his time elsewhere. Oh, there we go. Okay, Sorkin asked me. I ask about the drugs. SBF. I have been prescribed various things to help with focus and concentration. It's on-label use of medication. They help me focus a little bit. Various things. I mean, that's the other thing too. Is like, with SBF, is it like, was he? Did he have like ADD or ADHD or something like that, where he needed to be prescribed those? I would assume so. But I mean, again, like, that's just medication. Like, it's for me, if someone asks me, "Am I doing drugs?" I'm thinking the not so friendly like drugs. You know, I'm not thinking of the medical drugs. If I'm thinking, like, if they're doing medical drugs, then yeah, I'm gonna tell them, like, oh, you know, if I'm on any, like, oh yeah, this is what I'm on. But if they just ask, like, are you on drugs, or may I ask about, like, the drug allegations or anything like that, they're like, no. Like, that's the perfect dodge, though, to his question. He's just like, oh yeah, I was prescribed things. Like, oh yeah. It's prescription though. Don't worry, it's all legal. So let me see what else catches our eyes. Library is possibly going bankrupt too. Oh, what's is this? Oh no, that's just the crypto report. Okay. Dang. Speaking of, actually, reading this headline about the bullish signs, what do you guys think about the market that's been going on? The uptrends of everything just suddenly exploding. Do you guys think it's just a random pump, or do you guys think it's a sign that maybe we're towards something better? Like, obviously, you see the Telegram news over. I don't think so. I'm sure right now. I don't. Was it something having to do with Telegram? Like, what did? Let me see. I'm gonna wait. While we're waiting for that, I'm gonna keep continuing through. But yeah, no, don't worry, guys. He never tried to commit fraud. The Telegram Twitter. Oh. No. What happened with them? Don't tell me, like, they had, like, a data leakage or something. Or... Oh! Oh, what? Really? Huh. Okay, that's positive news. There we go. They want to build a decentralized crypto exchange and wallet. Okay. Bullish. Yeah. Oh yeah. For sure, it's bullish. Yeah. Yeah, because, like, that's the thing as well. Are they going to continue building on, like, DeFi and Web3? Are they planning on transitioning Telegram into a Web3, or are they just gonna build an exchange and wallet? And wallets are always nice as well. I do like having an assortment of wallets. I gotta, actually, I'm gonna go follow the Telegram's or Twitter. Telegram's Twitter. That way I can keep up with this stuff. Custodial wallets. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. The exchange, I'm assuming, is going to be they're shooting for like a centralized. I'm going through their Twitter, and I'm like, as I'm scrolling through, I see them shooting a fire at Elon for buying Twitter. And just buys Twitter. Everybody leaves. Everybody leaves? Nice. Telegram's funny. I love how they're using Twitter to bash on Twitter. I didn't even see this. I should have just actually looked, and I would have seen. Here we go. Okay. Oh, it's a decentralized exchange. Okay, gotcha. It was literally right next to the one. I don't know the details, but it's a Web 2 company that's entering Web 3. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. Like, for me, I would assume that this is like the starting news for them going into Web 3, like transitioning from a Web 2 app to a Web 3 app. It's just right now they want to do an exchange wallet for, should go back to the roots of crypto and focus on decentralized exchange. Decentralization and centralized entities tend to abuse their power. I mean, that's another thing that we've seen as well. Just like with exchanges going bankrupt, they're just like, oh no, that's not your crypto. We're just holding it on behalf of you. So technically that's ours. It's just in case you want to send it out, that's when it's yours. Yeah, like there's plenty of good things coming out of this bankruptcy, which is like something that you would not expect somebody to say. It's like, oh yeah, like this is actually a good thing that, you know, a bankruptcy happened. But I mean, it brought to light a lot of things for people, and I feel like it's also pushing, it's giving a new initiative to push for, right? There's more of a cry for going onto DeFi and to getting into a wallet and everything. So are they going to now update Fragment? It's popular decentralized audition platform to include custodial crypto wallets and decentralized exchange platform. A move, he says, will help right the wrongs caused by excessive centralization. So will they be? This is going to be a completely different entity, right? Yeah, not your keys, not your crypto. That's yeah, for real. You know, that's one of the first things they like immediately started not like shouting out. Was it's like when I noticed it with Voyager went bankrupt, and they're like, that's when I realized just like how unsafe they were. Because before, I mean, obviously, yeah, like you want to keep your stuff off of centralized exchanges and everything. But I had a few crypto in Voyager because it was earning interest. Like I had ADA in there, and they went bankrupt. And yeah, they basically in the email they said, yeah, this isn't yours. This was our crypto. You were just like a creditor to us. And it's like, oh, all right. Thanks. This is greatly appreciated. Oh. Yeah, so I mean, we'll have to see more. I mean, obviously it's new stuff that they're coming out with, so I don't expect them to come out with like any more updates till probably after the wallet comes out and the decentralized exchange come out, to when they're going to be talking about if they want to actually transition fully into Web3. Right for rallies, according to popular belief. Commingled with customer funds as early as July. Jeez. Wow. I'm trying to find stuff that's not. I have trading funds on the exchange and everything else is on the ledger. Yeah. I'm in the process of getting a ledger as well. I think it's like I was looking at like a Nano X, I think it was, that I want to get. Definitely one of the, I'd say, keep like minuscule amounts in the exchanges, but keep most of your stuff, like long-term holdings, even short-term holdings. Put it in your like, put your short-term in your wallet, because obviously you want to be able to easily maneuver between those and to just quickly access them. But yeah, if you have anything like a big investment, you should definitely move that into a ledger if you're going to hold that for 5, 10, however long years. Because even hot wallets like Trust Wallet, MetaMask, and all of them still are susceptible to breaches, and it has happened, sadly. So we'll see what happens. We're also going to have to see how this affects regulations in general, if they're going to be moving more towards exchanges or if they're going to go towards DeFi. For me personally, I feel like they're going to go, did I accidentally click the last? I feel like they're going to go for more exchanges. What do you think? You think they're going to go more DeFi or more exchanges? Like, obviously they're going to go DeFi too, but like, do you think they're going to put most of the heat and pressure onto centralized exchanges first, and then like on the side kind of tackle DeFi, and then once they got their bills and everything passed that they like, then they'll go full force into DeFi? Yeah, like this right here, where they want to capitalize on blockchain tools and technology. That's I don't know. Like, I feel like that's that's them indirectly saying that they want to go into Web3, which, I mean, obviously all of them are going to have to transition into Web3. Either they're going to do it gently, where they move with the technology, or it's going to be a hard change where they're going to have to go in. Either they go in or they're just gone and they'll be out of date, you know? So we'll see. Also, there was a thing, wasn't it Brazil or some other country is accepting Bitcoin as legal tender, isn't it? Wasn't it Brazil? Just see if I can't find that, but I thought it was Brazil. I saw it scrolling through. I think it was like Twitter or something. I saw it scrolling. Like, saw scrolling through. And I was like, sweet, you know, another country that's getting into this stuff. Brazil. Yep. Awesome. Yeah. That's another one too. Like, you know, El Salvador doing that was huge, not just in adoption sense, but also like it kind of put a fire under everybody's butt, I feel like, you know, because everybody beforehand was quietly, you know, working and doing their research and everything, and then El Salvador came out and was just like, all right, yeah, by the way, we're accepting Bitcoin now, and everybody's like, what? And all of a sudden it became this huge, like, kind of like, it felt like it was more of a rush for countries to like work on this and to like figure out how they can work it into their economy and everything. The Bitcoin archive. Okay, got you. Uh-oh. I mean, it's a centralized exchange, like, or centralized bank too. I mean, they publicly don't like crypto. If Bitcoin were to fall off, they'd go to like ETH and be like, oh, you know. The end of Nye is for Bitcoin. See, this is the other thing too, is like they're saying that it's not being used, it's rarely used for legal transactions, and yet a second country go ahead and accepts it as their as legal tender, as tender, that they can use that to go buy groceries or pay bills. Like, I think it's just getting started for everybody, especially Bitcoin, because Bitcoin right now, the way I see it with these guys, let me go ahead and, the way I see it with these guys is they know the power of crypto, but the issue is that they don't know anything else except for Bitcoin, right? So their first course of action, of course, is going to be adopting Bitcoin and accepting Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I think is far from getting to irrelevant. It may get to that point eventually, but I feel like right now it's a perfect playing field for them, because I mean, everybody knows about Bitcoin, and people that aren't even in crypto know Bitcoin, like, oh yeah, I know about that. I watched a YouTube video for it, or yeah, I know about that. I heard about it in the news, or whatever it may be. They know about Bitcoin. They know it exists and everything. Now go ask them about like Cardano or even Litecoin. They're gonna be like, what is that? They won't know until they actually get into crypto. But just non-crypto people, they know already about it. So, I mean, I give Bitcoin. Depends on adoption. Probably 10 to 15 years, I'd say. What do you think? 10 to 15 years is generous, or do you think that's way too long? Like, do you think it's too long, or do you think that's too short for Bitcoin? Now this is accounting for countries going in and accepting it as like their legal currency and using it for like paying bills and everything like that. After this is after all of that, all of the growth pains that we're going through right now pass. So the regulations, the adoption, all that kind of stuff. Do you think it's going to take 10? Do you think it's going to take 10, maybe 15 years? Because I would think it has still a little bit of grace time after crypto is more accepted, and let's say some people like the governments come out with their own wallets for people to utilize on their phones. I mean, that's what I think, because I think maybe in the next 5 to 10 years, if that, you're going to go get a new phone, and it's going to be like one of your staple apps. No matter what phone you buy, it's going to have a wallet. Will last until at least 2140. Oof. Well, honestly, I won't even be alive for that. I was going to say, honestly, if it makes it to that far, like, bravo, but I mean, I'm not going to be alive. If they make it to that far, that's going to be something. I mean, that'd be great. The world's going to already be, it's going to be extremely changed. It's like what, like 118 years, or 18 or so years. I mean, I don't know. I'll have to find a way to talk to my grandkids, like going 2140. Like, hey, is code in that year? We'll go look it up. I mean, yeah, I know Bitcoin's code. It's just like, I was just thinking like relevance, you know what I mean? Based on the current schedule, all Bitcoin will be mined and circulation. Oh my gosh, yes! Yeah. You know what? Why didn't I remember that? Because it was brought up. It was brought up before in the past, where they said that, like, yeah, like Bitcoin's meant to, like, the last mined Bitcoin is gonna be in 2140, or like 21. It was like 2100s or something like that, or 22nd century. And it was because, like, they're like, because it's scalable, right? Like, as the scarcity goes up, so does the difficulty. So it's even harder to get it. So there's going to be an incentive to get it because the price keeps going up. So, geez, 2140, man. Could you imagine the prices for all those things? I mean, obviously they'd stabilize to a point, but still, jeez. I wonder if meme coins are still going to be in existence in 2140. Like, they go and they go look into like the archives and they're like, oh my gosh, Dogecoin has been out since like 2013. It's 2140. How are they still here? how is Shiba still alive? Oh, it's Saitama. I'm kidding. I don't think Saitama's gonna last that long. Honestly, in reality, any and all crypto could stay existing as long as there's money in their pool, and as long as people remember them. I mean, crypto can. Doge's hope. Yeah, it's the thing is right. Elon's been Doge's only hope for the longest time. Like, Doge has nothing going for it except for Elon's fanboyishness with it, right? As soon as Elon is done with them and it's just like, all right, that was fun and all, but time to grow up, they're gonna that's gonna be rough. But I mean, still, like, the creators probably are still more than thrilled that it became the way, like, became where it was, and the fame and hype that they've lived in, because they created it as a joke. It was supposed to be funny. I don't think they expected, like, literally the world's richest man to endorse it and be like, oh yeah, I love Dogecoin. So, I mean, hey, as long as like Elon's successor is just as fanboyish with Doge, maybe it'll continue. maybe then they'll have it accepted in Tesla. Tesla and SpaceX. You can pay your space hotel in Dogecoin. That or Shiba. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how these things play out. I will say though, honestly, I thought Elon was gonna be done with Doge after like the whole giant pump that he gave him. I thought he was gonna only hold on to them for maybe like another month or two and attempt another pump. And then after that, just be like, all right, we're done. Just walk away. That's what I thought, but I mean, obviously, here we are still a year later, and he's still just as strong in them as he was when he started his whole, like, craze over them. But how are things over in Delta Flare, by the way? I haven't had the chance to catch up with them. How's everything there? I saw they did a contest with like a zombie NFTs. Like they're doing like is it weekly? Like a weekly contest that they're doing? Like a quiz contest thing. ETH's almost pushing up to 1,300. It's at 1287 right now. Gosh. Wait, what? I see we're picking up on viewers. Hello, everybody. We're just chilling here today with some peaceful music. If you guys have anything you'd like to talk about or bring up, go ahead. If you have a project you want me to do a quick analysis or view over, that is perfectly fine as well. But do please say hi in the chat, that way we know you're not sleeping on me. Hopefully the music's not luring everybody to sleep. Sorry. The other interesting thing as well was when the U.S. Treasurer Yellen was like, there's not, like, it doesn't have adequate regulation. You know? And that was another thing that was like, what? That was another interesting thing. So here we go. Stuff's happening. I mean, they revealed that the U.S. is discussing currency or crypto regulations with allies, and the Treasury Department has mapped out significant concerns regarding crypto. Now, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, but just as like government fashion, I really hope they don't overkill this, because if they overkill this, it could really be painful to watch. Sorry, mouse died when I was looking at charts. Yeah, Delta Flare. Fire, dude. Always something going on, especially for you. They are setting up a reward system. Oh, cool. Okay. Viking Coast, etc. Rumble every Friday and Poker Saturdays. That's what it was. It's a Rumble Friday. Yeah, because I saw one of their things for there's like things like Zombie Bros or something that they started on a Friday. They had already finished it by the time that I noticed. But yeah, I think that was like what, 2 Fridays ago, I think it was, or was it last Friday? Because I feel like last Friday they did someone else too. Also, I'm sorry about the mouse, man. The reward system, that reward system based on engagement, that I like. That is cool. Because that's one thing, as well as like trying to get your community engaged and continue to stay engaged, especially early on, can be a struggle for projects. So to incentivize them with these kind of rewards is also really nice. It also gives them like a competition kind of thing to see who can outshill the other. Yeah, I gotta do a video. I gotta do an update video on them. I haven't given them love recently. I need to do an update on them. That's why I was asking, because I haven't checked it out just yet. Like, I haven't checked out their Discord. Poker Saturdays. Yeah, might have to join in on that Poker Saturday, honestly. I mean, I'm not really good at poker, but still, I mean, it's poker. It's fun. Delta Flare guy, I'm not to them. Yeah, there's another Discord server just popped in. And I was like, hey, I'm gonna have a close minute. And they're like, hell yeah. And the giveaways were just swapped. They gave one to our community. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if there was any planning behind it, or if it was literally they just stopped. They came in and was just like, hey, You guys want to do this with us? We're having a slow Friday, because why not? It's a good way to start the weekend, too. I mean, their stuff looked cool as well. I will admit that. Don't get me wrong, it's not a not, but did you see the birthday bash last weekend? Yes, I did. Yes, I participated in that one. I did participate in that one. I just have terrible luck. Yeah, I mean that kind of stuff as well. I mean that's just, even if it's like short-term collaborations of something like that, where it's literally just a quiz night. I mean, that's still really nice, and it's still a really cool idea. And it's still part of just getting to know each other, you know, and getting to introduce each other to your to your people and to your holders. I'm excited to see the game come out as well. That one, I will say, like that's looks so cool. I love space stuff, so anything having to do with space, perfect. They can take their time on it to make sure it's good and it's what they like, what the community wants, but man, I can't wait for that game. I still gotta get myself a knot. I don't know which one to pick. Like that's my issue. I don't know which one to pick. There was one I saw that was like a Doc Ock kind of guy. Let me see if I can't find him. I think it was in the silvers or something. Yo, pumped for the demo. The G40 chat is full of sneaks and graphs. Really? Okay. I'm gonna turn on notifications for that one. Let me check it out. Here we go. This one. This one right here. I just he gives me the full Spider-Man vibes, and it's so cool. He's got the Doc Ock tentacles. He's got the colors and everything for him. He's got a little briefcase kind of thing. That's really nice. It's just a little pricey, which I don't mind. I just need to save up for it. So I'm saving up for this guy. If you buy it, please be nice to me. Or if anybody in the VOD buys it, please be nice to me. Let me buy it. I'll do it for. I'll go give you a profit, but just don't upmark it too much. I like this one, little pirate dude. Oh, there we go. This guy. Join an anonymous. Oh, he's dropping bombs. I'm in the Discord. It's just when I joined it, it didn't. It just muted the notifications. It's I don't get notifications until they add everybody, right? So I need to turn on notifications for them. So yeah, we'll see. Also, I see that we gamed another person. Welcome. If you're the same person as before, I'm not going to go on my whole spiel. You can just zone out for a little bit. But if you are a new viewer, we're just chilling here. I'm talking with Carpenter right now. If you want to join into the chat or bring up anything you want to, crypto news or anything you want to talk about, that's perfectly fine. Or if you guys want to have any suggestions, great as well. That's what the chat's here for. But right now we're just vibing to some peaceful music and talking. So I'll drop something for you 1 sec. Awesome. Please do. That'd be great. I do like getting things. That Spider-Man one was the Doc Ock Yeah, you know, that's, yeah, like it's really cool. Orange in the DC. Okay, let me go ahead. I have it on my, the thing open on my phone, so let me go ahead. My Discord name is the same as my YouTube. Let me just go ahead and make. Where I'm trying to find where I can let people send me DMs. Well, just, oh yeah, I was gonna say, just DM me in or tag me in main. I'll send you a request. But yeah, no, that Spider-Man one, they know exactly what they were doing. Like they had, I feel like the designer was making the Doc Ock, and he's like, oh, we gotta have a Spider-Man one. Like, there's just no way you can have a Doc Ock without Spider-Man. Doc Ock, like. Yeah, also, welcome, Mr. Oslan. I'm sorry I didn't. I'll DM you in a second. Hello. No worries. Yeah, no worries. It's just, I don't know if it's gonna go through, is my issue. I don't know if it's gonna let you do it. It's supposed to allow people that are in the Discord server, like in the same Discord servers as I am, to be able to DM me. But I've been having issues with it every single time somebody tried to DM me. The costume is named Hero. Really? Oh. That's nice. I like that. It's like a nice little touch. Let me double check. Like, only look at that. It's light. There we go. I just set it on top of the monitor. There are quite a few available with that costume. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was gonna say, I know there's, like, I think it's on the copper section as well. They have a couple more. Let me check. So I'm pretty sure it's in there. Having my eyes on them for a while. Oh yeah, there is some that Doc Ock in silver and bronze, I believe. Okay, yeah, that's what. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought they were in bronze too. Oh. I see a couple that were like octopuses. Yep, all tiers. Oh, okay. Like you said, have to save for it. Yeah. Yep. It's a good quality, but you got to pay for that quality. You know what I mean? So, I'm not complaining though. It's worth it. Here we go. This one's cool too. This one right here has like the aqua, like an aquarium as his face helmet kind of thing. Eyeballs all over the place. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, there's like some that were like, I mean, like if you want to go literal Doc. Here we go. Okay. All right, hold on. Give me a second. I just realized what that is. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to my Quester one real quick and show you guys. Yeah, it looks a bit creepy with those eyeballs over it, right? And don't worry, I got the DM and everything. Carpenter. Let me just log out of here real quick. Yeah, I do like it still. It's still cool. It's definitely a little bit more creepy. Here. All right. Now, does this have audio in it or not? Because I think it'll be okay if it has audio, but I just want to make sure. So cool. I paused the video, but I'm looking at it. It's just, oh my gosh. Have you checked out their 1-to-1 collection? I have not. I don't think so. No sound. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. That way I could say it. Here. Ah, wait, no. There we go. I don't want to be the main focus of this. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Like, you have to knock them down. Like, after you knocked them down, you have to, like, actually kill them. Yeah, like, this is, like, it's just so cool. I just keep looking at it. It's just, oh my gosh. Now that's effort that was put into that. I know in my video I talked about, like, one of the other things too is I like about this is, like, they don't show, like, actual faces, so, like, you could put the face of anybody in there. The one funny thing is I'm looking at one of the ones that remind me of, like, Jason, like this one. It'd be really funny if they just put, like, visor Jason. Jason mask. It's not like a, I'm not trying to, like, disrespect or anything. I'm just, it'd be a nice little, like, Easter egg kind of thing. No, it's not loading. Oh, come on, Mr. Aslan. You gotta admit, like, that would be pretty funny, right? Like, you could be running around as Jason, and I'm pretty sure he even has a machete, like, in his hand. Or, oh no, it's guns. Okay, he has 2 toy guns. Like, they have one that has a Jason mask, and has just a single katana, and his visor name is Jason. Like, that would be pretty funny, that'd be pretty awesome to see. Now, obviously, they can't just put that for dirt cheap. I mean, that's an Easter egg kind of thing. That's a specialty, so they gotta make it a little bit more expensive, make it worth it, you know. So. Imagine you are playing that with Jason Mask and suddenly turns on other knots and goes rogue. Oh no! That'd be something else. Dead by your own knot. Yeah. You're, like, chilling playing, and he's like, he's the third character that needs, like, can go, and then he in the middle of fighting, he, like, accidentally goes, like, stab one of the knots, and then just goes berserk. Like, just his instinct kicks in, and he just starts killing everybody. Doesn't kill the enemies, just kills his teammates, and then he just kind of sits there and looks at the enemies like, "Why are you trying to kill me, bro? Like, I'm on your side." That, I feel like that'd be, yeah, oh yeah. If they were to do something like that, I feel like they would do that as like a side kind of special thing, where you, like, your Jason knot. Yeah, customs. our perk of G400, you can request a 1-to-1 that you and John design one together for free, or for a flat fee of, but that changes between the amount of details. Okay. Then he parties. Yeah. He kills everybody and then starts dancing. He like starts breaking it down. Mission accomplished. But that's cool. Being able to sit down with John and just design one together. So yeah, obviously, you know, you would need to have that change. You don't want to be doing like a high quality one, something like Doc Ock Spider-Man, you know, the hero, and then charge like $50 for it, or like whatever 0.0, like for 0.03 ETH, you know. So yeah, it's meant to be special collectibles. Actually, they are really pretty cool. Yeah, that's, I would definitely being customizable. I mean, sure, yeah. I just got to make sure. The thing as well for me, right, is like I'm not a super creative person, right? I need an epiphany just to come up with a name for myself, right? Like I didn't even know, like CryptoQuester, the name literally came to me when I was brushing my teeth. I was just sitting there brushing my teeth and I was like, man, what should I name this channel? Like, I know it's supposed to be like, I want to do like this journey kind of deal and idea. Like, I don't like, it's like adventure. Nah, that doesn't sound really cool. And it's like, what else? It was like, what else did I was throwing in my mind? Adventure, the crypto adventurer, the crypto knight, like all sorts of different things. And as I'm sitting there brushing my teeth, I was like, CryptoQuester. Probably we can plan it all together once we are millionaires. Yes, yes. Make our own like special club. Yeah. If you know, if everything just pumped up really fast and, you know, got to the prices of like 5 to 10 years from now and then just drop back down to normal, all I need is like a 5-minute window just to be able to trade out, like transfer my stuff back to an exchange. That way I can sell it and like cash it out, like cash out my percent. It's Nirvana there. A lot of ideas. Yeah, they really do. So it is Nirvana, especially, you know, rushing to brush your teeth to get to work. It was literally like I'm mid brush. I was like, wait. And then I had to run, go to work. Yeah, I've either had my epiphanies. That was weird. I just saw my video jump. Yeah, I've had my epiphanies either like in the shower or something like brushing my teeth. Where it's like it's random and weird, but I mean, hey, it works. I blame the shower, you know, it's oxygenating or oxygenating. It's bringing more oxygen to my brain, right? Obviously, I need that right now because I can't say words. But it brings oxygen to my brain. It helps my brain function and give me really good ideas. But then after that, I'm dead in the water. Creativity's just gone. It's like, oh yeah, you know that idea you had? No, you don't. You're gonna have to find someone else for that creativity, bud. Jeez. I will say one thing as well. Not only is 2023 looking good for us in terms of adoption and everything, just the amount of projects and like stuff that's coming out for it and working towards it is just phenomenal and insane. I will say, I do appreciate that, you know, projects are giving GameFi and Metaverse some love. That's really nice. Which, by the way, for everybody that's viewing and also the people that are going to be viewing the VOD, my good friend Mr. Aslan actually did a really good video over the metaverse, explaining it and breaking it down. And I will have that in the description. That way you guys can check that stuff out if you made it all the way to this end to the video. But yeah, stuff is really cool. Gotta do it, bro. So, alrighty, it's about an hour and 5 minutes. I wanted to keep this like to an hour, that way I didn't bore people. Thank you, Mr. Aslan, Carpenter, and the unknown third person that is lurking in the shadows. I appreciate you guys stopping by for the first Let's Talk Crypto. Hopefully there'll be plenty more to come. Finally, the stars aligned for me to actually do this stream. This year was for regulations, next year's for the adoption. Yes, for sure, definitely. Yeah, as soon as those things get laid out, it's just gonna be, I mean, it's been steamrolling since 2020, I feel like, but it's just, I feel like there's gonna be huge jumps coming next year, and new prices and everything coming up, and new projects and ideas flowing all around the space, and new people as well. We just got to shake off this stuff that's currently going on with the world, and we'll be good. We'll be all good. So, alrighty guys. Carpenter, I don't know what time it is for you, but Mr. Aslan, hope you have a good day. Hope work isn't too demanding of you tonight. And I will catch you guys around the chat. Thank you guys for stopping by. See ya.